You two really screwed up with her.
Shut up, Liv.
You need to talk to her.
Why me?
You're the one who's been keeping this secret from her all these years.
Okay. She deserves to know.
It's about time.
You don't even know what we're talking about.
Sure, I don't.
Also, Ethan, tell her the whole truth.
Whole truth?
Everything you told me.
Alright.
I'm headed straight for the castle. They wanna make me their queen. And there's an old man sitting on a throne there, saying that I probably shouldn't be so mean. I'm headed straight for the castle. They got the kingdom locked up. And there's an old man sitting on a throne that's saying I should probably keep my pretty mouth shut. Straight for the castle.
Ray, listen. I can explain.
1 minute. That's it.
You were adopted.
Excuse me?
Jack and Emily Rose are not your real parents.
So that's what you've been hiding from me?
Yeah, and I'm really sorry.
How long have you known?
Ever since we met?
13 years? Come on, Ethan, I trusted you. I thought I knew you better than that.
There were things holding me back from telling you.
Like what?
Your birth parents. They don't want you to know the truth.
Great excuse. Right when I turn 18, you decide to throw a complete curveball. Thanks a lot.
I told you. I'm sorry.
So Tom knows too?
Yeah. So did Kai. And quite a few other people.
Can't believe this. You told others before the person who was actually affected by it.
Ray.
Then who the heck are my birth parents?
He won't let me tell you.
He?
There's only one of your parents still living.
I'm not gonna be an idiot and not ask this. Ethan, am I Nicholas's daughter?
No. You're not the princess.
Okay. Well, I guess thanks for telling me eventually. You knew my parents, though?
For a short amount of time. They lived on the other side of town. We didn't see them often.
It's still insane to think that my Jack and Emily, weren't my actual mom and dad.
You remind me of your mother. She was generous and always gave people a second chance.
Was she a good person?
The kindest person I ever met.
Look, I'll forgive you for telling me the truth now, but I still am upset about the last 13 years.
I completely understand. You can be mad at me if you want, and as long as you want to. That's not going to change my mind about whether or not I'll protect you, though.
As I've told Tom before, I don't need to be protected. Speaking of which, I have to get past this interruption and continue with the job at hand. We have a kingdom to save, and we can't be distracted. I'm not going to let Nicholas down.
What?
Hello there.
Huh?
Quite the silent one, are we? What's your name, boy? Your name. Can you not speak?
I can talk. I just prefer not to talk to you.
You're a clever one, thinking that ignoring me will solve the problem. Well, newsflash, boy, it's not. Now, tell me your name, or I will kill you.
Will. It's Will.
Very glad to officially meet you, Will. It's a pleasure to have you join my crew and I on our journey.
Where? Where are we going?
At first, we didn't quite have a destination. This boat usually roams around several island kingdoms in the area. But now that we've found your little group, I've decided to follow them to see where they're going off to.
That's not a good idea. They've taken down an evil king. You don't stand a chance,
Evil King?
Damien of New Front.
And how so?
A rebellion was created 3 months ago when Damien invaded. Ray was the leader, and they got rid of the corruption before anything bad happened.
King Damien, huh? Thank you, Will, for the information. I'll be sure to take your help into account before I kill you. I thought we were getting along, Will. Why are you trying to leave so soon? The fun has only just started.
Did he explain everything?
Yeah,
Are you mad?
a little bit. You two lied to me. I'm not sure how long you've known, but Ethan was aware for 13 years. It's not a huge deal now, but it changes everything I thought I knew about my past. There are more important things at hand. We have to get to Moadan soon and convince the Queen to stay allied to Ostia.
Agreed.
For once, I agree with you.
No one wanted your input.
Without me, you'd be dead.
Liv.
Ethan, calm down. Liv is agreeing with us. This isn't a bad thing.
Also, we do need a help. Not necessarily for Moadan, but when we reach Calarath and Heckcliff.
We already know Calrath is going to side with the New Front. Those two kingdoms have been allied for ages.
Things could change. Alliances could switch. One day King Zonder of Calaroth could be bowing down to Damien, and the next... You know what? Zonder would probably still be at that goddamn king's feet.
Why are we so concerned about King Xander?
He runs a powerful kingdom which is quite the enemy to Moadan.
Maybe, if we convince the Queen of Moadan that their enemy is working with our enemy, we can secure the alliance.
Bingo.
So now we wait until we get to shore.
Yup.
Guys, I'm still concerned about Will.
We've gone over this.
No, we haven't. Will is stuck on that ship with someone who I personally know is a murderer. You can all understand why I don't like the idea of leaving him behind.
As you said, getting to Moadan is very important. Will can handle himself.
Victor is dangerous.
Well, everyone we meet out here has the possibility of being dangerous.
Victor killed my mother. I mean, Emily.
Let's keep going. I think we're almost there.
What about Will?
He'll be fine for now. Let's go to Moadan and have him send out a search party.
That makes me feel a bit better. But this whole situation is not going to disappear in a day. Give me some time to forgive you and Ethan.
Sir, Your Highness, there is...
Still no news on Liv or Logan.
No, Your Highness, nothing yet.
Tell me when they get back. I still don't have the taxes.
I will resolve the issue myself. But sir, there's someone here to see you.
Who could be wanting to see me at this time of day?
You may not. His Highness King Xander of Calarath?
Not this again.
Damien! Good old pal. How are you?
Xander. I suppose I'm well, for a man preparing for war.
A war? Why did you not tell me of a war?
I've been very busy, Xander. I do not have time for...
Who's the big enemy?
Take a lucky guess.
Might it be Astia?
Yes, Nicholas has gone too far. He sent out an assassin to murder me.
An assassin? If if I ever get my hands on that
Not yet. Xander. Anyway, why are you here?
I will support you and New Front no matter what. I am completely and totally a bad guy.
I'm not a bad guy.
Well, according to the people watching us, you are.
Who?
I call them the viewers.
This guy is a lunatic.
King Damien, His Highness King Xander wishes to tell you some important news he has heard this afternoon, doesn't he?
Oh yes, that's right. I did have important news. What was the important news again?
Xander's spy spotted an unusual ship parked at the docks of Moadan.
I'm listening.
Ah yes. My spy spotted a strange ship in Moadan.
And? Whose ship?
We are to believe it is...
The ship, we have learned, belongs to Astia.
Astia, you say?
Why would they be in Moadan?
Astia and Moadan are allies. It is not too suspicious. But I am interested who was on the ship.
My spy said there was a girl.
2 girls.
And 2 boys.
Ray and Tom. It must be. The third is most likely their friend from the bar, and the 4th. I wonder.
I must be going, Damien. I have lots of work to do.
It's actually not that much work.
Yes, of course. Xander, you may take your leave.
Goodbye.
That man is absolutely crazy.